Hi everybody, part two. I'm exhausted. As you know, I push really, really hard um, until I'm just exhausted. And so I will be finishing early today. I may do some weightlifting later on this evening. I haven't decided yet, but I was thinking about something as I was working out. I am 43 years old, and I am very proud of my success. And I was just thinking about, every person. We're all different ages. We've all experienced different things at different times in our lives. And many of us are proud of the things that we've accomplished and achieved and the things that we've done. And there are some of us who may not be so proud of ourselves because we're rating that proud factor based on where we feel we should be. And I can say that I've been, for the most part, pleased with my journey. But there are times when I felt that I was in such a rush to, be where I thought I needed to be. And sometimes that can make you not really appreciate as much of the moment for where you are. And I have to say that is saddening because, there are steps, whether you think so or not, to your life. There are steps that, and milestones that you must achieve. And there are things that you must learn and endure before reaching the next step. It's just like working out. If you've never ever lifted weights before, just coming out and, lifting a heavy weight because somebody else is lifting it, or just because, you think that, I should be able to lift this weight. And then when you try to lift it, you find that you're discouraged and bothered or disappointed because you have not reached that strength level yet. And it's the same way in life. There are some things that each of us have to do, it's differently. And it deals with careers, education, family, all different areas of life and all different walks of life. And when you're not really focusing on your individual journey and looking at where you are today and dealing with where you are today and making the most of today, being grateful for today. When you don't really look at that, it really stresses you in a very negative way. It's distress. And you may have heard of distress, eustress, distress, bad stress, eustress, good stress. And I was thinking a little bit earlier today, my life is changing and it's always changing, and I've learned to take one day at a time. And the reason that I don't rush or anticipate like I used to in the past is because I've lived and I've endured some things, and I've come into contact with people, places, and things that really surprised me in my naiveness of life and just dealing with people and just how, things take on their course. So that's one of the reasons why I'm so motivated and inspired to do more, outward public videos, because there are people who really, need to hear things. And you may not be a person who needs inspiration and motivation every day. That may not be your thing. But the good thing about this channel is I'm here to motivate and inspire you. And I am here whenever you need to be motivated and inspired. You may be having a fantastic day today. And you may want to be motivated because you're already in a high energy moment. Or you may be feeling the opposite. Emotionally, you may not be feeling your best. Something may be going on in your life that has you in distress. And you may want to be motivated and inspired because you feel like you're in that place where you need to be lifted up. And one thing about me that I've learned to appreciate as I've grown in life is universally, we are all the same. We all have human emotions. We all feel. We all feel sadness sometimes. We all feel anger sometimes. We all feel good and highly motivated and energetic sometimes. So I just want to encourage you today to be grateful for this moment. Whatever is going on in your life, whether you see it as good or bad, just embrace it, because if it's not good, you're going to learn that you'll find where your strength comes from. And that's something that you do discover when you're going through trials and tribulation. You learn that, wow, you get a chance to see people for who they are for you. You get a chance to experience the place. There's a mower going by. You get a chance to experience your environment, the place, your location, where you are, and discover where you want to be. Maybe it's time for you to move on. Maybe you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be right now, and now you have a newfound appreciation for it. But there's always something to learn, and I don't think personally or professionally that there are mistakes. There are things that happen, decisions that we make. There are consequences that come with decisions that we make. But I really believe that we're always in a position to learn something, to make us better, or to create a better future for ourselves. And sometimes it just takes different things at different times in our lives to be able to see it and appreciate it. So I just wanted to post this quick part 2 because I just want you to be grateful today, and just know that you can put a smile on your face and you may not feel like smiling. But there's something about smiling and laughing that lifts you up, and especially when you don't feel like it. You'll be amazed how it can turn your day around. So I just want you to share this with somebody if you don't feel like you need it. This page is about positivity. It is about encouragement. It is about being lifted. So share it with anybody who you think needs to be motivated and inspired and uplifted. Remember, this is universal messaging, so it doesn't matter if you're working out and you need some fitness motivation, or you're thinking about changes in your life for other areas. Wellness is about the mind, your mind. True wellness consulting, it is about the mind. And you cannot get any results in any area of your life without working and dealing with your mind. You must make sure that your mind is where it needs to be in order for you to reach another level in your relationship, in your career, in your personal life, in your fitness, in your health. You can heal, you can be well, and you can be free from the stresses of what people think and just worry that leads you to making really poor decisions. So together, I may not be where you are, you may not be where I am, but together we can be inspired and motivated, and just know that you're not alone. You are not alone. No matter what you're experiencing, there is someone who has experienced it, whether you know them personally or whether you never meet them in your life. Something flew on me. But that's the main thing, to know that you're never alone. You're never alone. And even if you can find no one, you may be the first person. I'm an NBA fanatic, and I was just thinking about some of the teams that are now down 3-1. And I don't know what they might be feeling like. Some of them might be motivated. It might be that extra boost that they need to get out there and play hard and go for it. And then there may be others who feel completely discouraged. Like, I just want to go home. We're not going to do this. We're not going to make it. And as a team, if you're motivated and your teammate is discouraged and ready to go home, that can create a problem. But it's real life. And the point that I'm making with that is sometimes you may be the only group or the only person to experience what you're going through right now. No one may have experienced it. You may be the first person to break through in that area. And so in that sense, it's still no reason to allow doubt to set in, because you may be number one. You may be the first to do it. And so be hopeful, stay motivated, stay inspired, keep working. And don't worry about the results. Just push toward a goal, push toward what you want to achieve. And don't put so much emphasis on how you're going to do it, how a way is going to be made, because that's really a totally different story. But you just push anyway. Push hard and stay motivated and inspired every day. Every day, find something that motivates you and inspires you, no matter what you're experiencing. And be grateful for every day. Even if you don't feel it on the inside, be grateful every day. Open your mouth and say, I am grateful for this day. I'm grateful for all the good things, and I'm grateful for the things that I did not understand, and I still may not understand, that are pushing me toward greatness, pushing me toward a better future. Okay, this is Dr. LaKeisha J. Cole. I'm out for now. Be inspired and motivated, and stay happy as you reach your goals. Have a great day, everybody. Go to thefaithoutcome.com.